If we're feeling adventurous, we kind of see it how you bring it to yeah. Here. No.
What this is at the moment. This is my belt. And then when you're at the front in the vowels, we'll switch to this camera and this microphone, so we'll then get to hear and see you.
Sorry?
I don't know where that air comes from. Do you think?
Oh,
Everybody's saying there's smoke.
yeah. That camera, that is better than yours.
I've just got to remember to stay out of the way of the camera. Wave at me or something. Wave.
Have you go? I enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like, get your own. Yeah. You can't be please.
Carolyn with a group of one, that's nice.
It's not playing music.
He's hunting.
Carolyn is.
She'll come in. You find out any notifications. This camera will be. That's what people can see. This is we can see. We can see. This is what they're.
10 seconds. 10 second delay.
Listening to me now?
Here. The microphone's on your laptop. So there are 14 people.
Well, hello everybody. You people in Scotland, all our relatives there. Carolyn's mum, dad, everybody. I just would like to say the wedding music's gone on, so I better shimmy down to the front. That's the way go.
Oh, yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Carolyn. Deputy Superintendent of Registrar. The ceremony today, David and Carolyn. This is my colleague Caroline. She's the Registrar of Marriages. I take care of the parties, making sure that our couple do go on with the marriages. Can I just please ask if you do have a mobile phone if it's on silent? David? Because we have the official photographers and videographers and live streamers and everything, can I just ask that they're kept away at this time? Keep a nice big smile on your face. You never know when it's going to be held against you. So.
What about me? Do I keep it up
Well,
all the
I'd like to
time?
think so. Are you ready? Are you ready to do this? Ladies and gentlemen, if I can ask for those who are able to please stand for the entrance of our beautiful bride. Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you all on this very special occasion of deep significance for David and Carolyn. Today they will affirm their love and publicly commit themselves to each other in marriage. This place on which when they met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages. We are all here to witness the joining in matrimony of David John Scantlebury and Carolyn Harris. If any person knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. So marriage is a decision made by two people to share themselves and their experiences with each other, and a willingness to accept each other for who they are. Marriage means making a commitment, developing cooperation, friendship, and mutual respect, and it calls for honesty and patience. Marriage is where each partner cares for each other and supports them in all that they do. And it is in this spirit that David and Carolyn are now before us. So David and Carolyn, today you will exchange vows of marriage which will unite you before your company of family and friends. Before you are joined in matrimony, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. You have gathered about those whom you love the most. You invited them here to receive their encouragement and their support and to celebrate with you at this special time. And I ask you now, in the presence of this company, David, do you take Carolyn to be your wife, to rejoice with her through good times, comfort her through bad times, support her in all that she does, and remain true to her for the rest of your lives together? Carolyn, do you take David to be your husband, to rejoice with him through good times, comfort him through bad times, support him in all that he does, and remain true to him for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
So in a moment, you both have to make a declaration that you're free to marry, and then a marriage contract. And once you've both spoken these words, as prescribed by law, you will then be married. David, the man's word in registration, just until you leave the room. You have the honour of going first. If you are free lawfully to marry, please answer I am to the following. Are you, David John Scantlebury, free lawfully to marry Carolyn Harris?
I am.
Thank you. Carolyn, if you're free lawfully to marry, please answer I am to this question. Are you, Carolyn Harris, free lawfully to marry David John Scantlebury?
I am.
Now the solemn moment has come when David and Carolyn will publicly commit themselves to each other and make that formal and legal contract before you all. So if I can ask for those who are able to please stand, and can I ask the witnesses of Michelle and Richard to come forward, please? Are you Michelle? Yeah. I ask you just to take Carolyn's flowers for a minute, please. It was lovely as you both are. These words aren't going to mean anything to me, so you need to turn and face each other. Look lovingly into each other's eyes, take each other's hands. Okay? Well, David, you're going to go first again. So I'd like to repeat these words after me, but these are to Carolyn. Okay?
Yeah.
I call upon
These persons here present
to witness that I, David John Scantlebury, do take thee, Carolyn Harris, to be my lawful wedded wife. Okay, Carolyn, your turn. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Carolyn Harris, do take thee, David John Scantlebury, to be my lawful wedded husband. So for David and Carolyn, getting married today is a proud confirmation of the love, the respect, and the true friendship they have for each other. Together they will be stronger now to meet whatever life holds for them. Thank you, witnesses. Thank you, everyone. Please take a seat. So everyone has their own perspective of marriage. Your partner in marriage, as in life, should be your best friend and confidant. Someone to share sorrows as well as joys, and to boost your confidence when it is low. The love you have for each other is clearly a strong bond, but there are times when it may appear more fragile. And in these moments, talk to each other. Remember today the love and the hope that you hold and the promises that you make to each other. So on that note, they have chosen to make a promise to each other. So now, David, I'm going to choose you first, I'm afraid. You can now turn to Carolyn and make this wonderful promise to her. Okay? I promise to love you,
I promise to love you.
honour and respect you.
Is that one?
Honour and respect
To honour, respect you,
you. Be true to you all.
be true to you always.
And yours is slightly longer.
Good job.
Today, as I take you to be my husband,
Today, I take you to be my husband,
secure in the knowledge
secure in the knowledge
that you will be my constant friend
that you will be my constant
and faithful partner.
faithful partner.
On this our wedding day,
On this our wedding day,
I affirm to you
I affirm to you
my pledge to stay by your side
my pledge to stay by your side
through the good times and the bad.
through the good times and the bad.
I promise to cherish you,
I promise to cherish you,
laugh with you when you are happy,
laugh with you when you're happy,
console you when you are sad.
console you when you're sad.
Whatever life holds for us,
Whatever life holds for us,
I will always love you.
I will always love you.
Long one.
Last word.
Did you choose that?
So it is a tradition that when two people commit
Hang on,
themselves
hang on a
to
minute. Okay.
It's a tradition that when two people commit themselves matrimony, they seal that commitment with the giving and receiving of rings. But David, you're the one that's going to present that most beautiful ring to Carolyn, so I asked you, would you like to give David that ring? The most fantastic ring I think I've ever seen. Place it on the third finger of Carolyn's left hand. The right way round, well done. Hold it in place and say these words to Carolyn, please. Ready? I give you this ring
Give you this ring
as a token
as a token
of my love and commitment.
of my love and commitment.
I'm sorry, is it all the way on? Is it all the way on?
Is it what?
I'd like to say a very quick promise. You're just going to say I promise.
Yeah.
The wedding ring is the ancient traditional way of sealing something. Unbroken. Represents love and eternity, and by giving ring to Carolyn, I've sealed that commitment and expressed the love. So today is a day of dreams, of hopes and expectations. When two people love and care for each other in marriage, they do create a bond unique to themselves. It does bind them closer than any written or spoken word. And marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people. It takes a lifetime to fulfill. So David and Carolyn, you have both made the declarations as prescribed by law, a legal and binding contract with each other in the present, just now, in the presence of your witnesses and guests gathered here today. This is the start of a whole new life for you together, and it gives me great pleasure to announce you are now husband and wife. One last time. On behalf of myself and Caroline, many, many congratulations to you both, and we hope you continue to have a wonderful evening together. More importantly, to continue to have a wonderful life together. They're going to take their first steps as a married couple. Let them not be quiet ones. I give you Mr. and Mrs. Scoundrel.
So you can see yourself here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
And I-
It needs. That's it. Our heads.
Hello, everybody. Mr. and Mrs. Canterbury.
We're here.
Love you all. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing our day.
All our love to the Scottish clan.
Scottish clan, cousins, Manchester, all the people in Spain.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody. So many of you.
Kathy in Spain.
Yeah.
And all other friends there. All the best. And we hope you've enjoyed the wedding so far.
Yes. Love you, Mum. Love you, Dad. Jennifer.
We're going to have some photographs taken now.
We'll be back.
And we'll be back later. Going into the wedding breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Bye.
Okay, good night, Mum.
Say hi. Hi. I think they're all watching. Hi.
Josh said that Max is going to be on it, our other son, because it's live streaming, so you can see them and they can see us. But I don't know where it went.
Watching. He's watching.
He's watching. Quick, Max, he's watching. Look this. Look this. Look at it. Yeah, Max is on there.
Hey, I'm good, Maxie. I'm good, Maxie.
Let Nana's come in. Wait to Max, because he can see us live. I can't see Max. Nobody can see you.
Oh,
I'm streaming, so he's watching. He's told Max he's watching. Josh, he's watching it now.
oh. Dear.
Maxie. I think they can hear you as well.
It's all happening here, Max. At the moment, we got a group photo. And that's just told us.
Wave on there, yeah. Wave on there.
Hi,
We
Max.
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
live streaming.
I understand you can hear me, Maxie boy. That's good. I got
Lauren, be careful.
dear Hannah here with me, and
Lauren,
right,
be careful.
and
Don't get
Lauren
that.
here. Yeah.
Right, look
Yeah.
at the camera. Look at Daddy.
Look at Daddy. Lovely, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose there's lots of people will drop in.
Max, Hannah has had so many compliments from so many men how beautiful she is. One said she had lovely teeth, the other said she was beautiful. They said you were lucky to have her. Can you hear that? Oh. Well, I've told him. Let's go to fight them all off. Love you. Oh, love you, man. Besides that, I'm brilliant at fabric.
So is there any other family in Scotland on there?
My mother, my father, my brother.
Which is why that's what.
It's Exeter.
I bet you just work around. Sounds like a rolling screws.
That's
Oh, they are, yeah. Yeah. That sounds like 3 a.m. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Joel, this is going to be good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And first and foremost, we'd like to say about all the friends that have travelled today. I know there's some people from London and all around in travelling, so welcome and good effort. So anyway, as we go on to the speech, a little bit nervous, but here we go. Special message for David's family. Welcome back to the Continental. It's not the first time David's been on the top table with a beautiful bride. He's been on the table with a beautiful bride in this building once before.
Hey!
Yeah, and I've got. If anybody would like to see the photo album, it's here. Yeah, his beautiful bride was his daughter 35 years ago. So I thought I'd have you sweating there, Dave. Yeah, oh, I could see your face there. I was thinking, hang on a minute. But yeah, so it was 35 years ago. Claire and I celebrated our wedding here, and they gave it away. So anyway, so moving on. So when David asked me to be his best man, I got thinking. I thought, when did I first meet David? Well, here we go. So you know David, he's an absolute stickler and he can remember dates. When was it, Dave? No, hang on a minute. So it was March 1986. It was at the Royal Oak Pub down in Arreston. So all the way out there, Claire was apologising. Look, he don't mean what he says. I'm thinking, well, yeah, exactly. Honestly, I was in the car. All she's saying to me is, he's very direct. And he doesn't mean what he said. And I'm thinking, who am I going to meet? What am I going to meet? And in walked this man. Now, very confident businessman. And I'll tell you what, I had to dig some photos out to show you what really, really resonated with me was this hair. This amazing head of hair he had. And I've got a photo here which everybody can see. So that's Claire's wedding. It's the only time I could get a photo around that time. But this thick set of hair when he wandered in. There he is. And look at him now, 80 years of age. Look at him. So anyway, so that was got me thinking when I first met him. And then I went in and met his son. And I'm sure Paul will tell you the story later on tonight. Because yeah. But it's a great story. But anyway, so so I had this guy who was questioning me. He's giving me lots of questions. What can I do? What's my business? At the time, I was training to be a manager for the co-op. But in a positive way, he was looking probably, at the time, he probably thought, this guy's all right. How's he going to support my daughter? And with David, one of a great quality is he shares a lot of, he knows how to make money, and he was also sharing ideas and saying, what about this? What about this? What about that? So that was the first time. And I don't know if you remember it. It was in March. It was cold. We were in there, and it was in the Royal Oak. So all of a sudden, I know he don't know. He's older now. No, he's been like that all the time. So little did I know, when I first went to him and I said, look, Dave, I want to marry Claire. And he said, well, you better give up what you're working, because that's not good. You need more. So I'm like, that's not right. And by the way, you don't know what she's like. You haven't lived with her. And I'm like, really? He said, I've got a flat above the office. He said, why don't you come and work for me and come in this flat with Claire? I'm thinking, Rizzo, I can't wait to go and tell my mates, my father, future father-in-law. He's just giving me wages increase. But he said, you've got to have Paul. So Paul moved him. Little did we know, I was thinking he was being cool and father, but he wanted to sell his house at Plymouth. He wanted to move on. So there's always a method in his madness. So going on, you probably, everybody in this room would know about his traits and what he can do. And I've got a few here to list. I'm sure you know about, obviously 2 children, Paul and Claire. He's got 5 grandchildren and one great granddaughter, which he's in over there, which is my granddaughter. You know about his house building around the Wembury area. He had his own roofing and building business. Quite a few people might know it in here. He's got an eye for detail. I bet you he's checked those doors if they painted the top of those doors as they come in, because he has got a massive eye for detail on building. Yeah. He writes everything down. Yeah. I think it's selective. I think it's a wise old fox. It's quite easy to say I forgot, but hang on, I've been with him too long to know about that. He can drive further than 30 minutes without having a nap. Josh worked with him in Exeter. He'd be in the office. Josh was working all day. They drive home, Newton Abbott, he pull in, I've got to have a nap, son. Even the day that Claire was born, on the way to the hospital, he had to pull in and have a little nap. But these are the traits that we do know. I'm here to tell you about some of the things you don't know about it. So, when we lived in Spain, I get a knock on the door. Hi, Rich, can you take a photo of me? I want to go on a dating website. Really, Dave? Yeah, I want the maid in the back. I'm going to have the photos up like that. I said, fantastic, Dave. I said, so what are you going to call yourself? He said, El Top. El Toro. I said, Dave, you're going to smash it. He said, why? I said, that coupled with your Spanish. Spanglish. So one day he says, come with me, Rich, I've got to sort something out. I said, what? So he drives into the garage. Hiya, fella. The exhaustio on my Corio is broke yet. I said, I'll tell you what, with a name like El Toro in Spanish, there isn't a woman that's not going to fall at your feet. Yeah. So anyway, bit of a barren spell. So El Toro doesn't like a barren spell. So he goes to pastures new. He moves out of Old Miramar because there isn't any conquest there that he's not succeeding. So he turns his attention to Cabo Royale. He moves up there and puts an advert in the paper. And a certain person answers. Carolyn, I've had to, because I'll tell you what, Claire's telling me off because I go, Carolyn, if you get it wrong on the speech. So, yeah. And I was speaking to, so when we went down to Spain, I was speaking to Carolyn and I said, and they told us how they met and what it was. They got the phone call, as you all do, and make the introduction. And she did the fateful thing to El Toro. She was talking to him on the phone and she said, I'm going to a friendship club tonight. Well, that was enough for El Toro. He's off like an exocet missile. Poof. So Carolyn is not dressed. She's just going to a friendship club. She hasn't done art. She hasn't dressed up. She's just normal. And then all of a sudden, there's a man walking around the room. Do you know a Carolyn? Do you know? And there, all of a sudden, now you'd think after the last stalking order he'd have stopped all that, but no, you can't keep a group bull down. Anyway, as I say, the rest is history, really. To me, I think you must be the best matador around, female matador, because you've actually defeated El Toro. Now, some people say they read. You can actually say you got the book. Well, I'm going to hand you the T-shirt. No, the effect is obviously to see, I mean, you're both always laughing. So you make a lovely couple. Welcome to the family. I hope you have many years together. So it's been a bit short. I've been a bit kind. I had a lot of work to do. Very, very generous. But it's not about you, David. It's about your bride today as well. So can I raise a glass to Mrs. Stanford? There you go.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Richie, congratulations.
These people have got us back in London.
Unused material.
Unused material.
Thank you, ladies and gents. I give you the groove. Ladies and gents, thank you. I give you the groove.
It's only because I answered something.
Oh, scans, three. Five.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
The clock closes at 11.
All right. Here I go. DGS speech, 22nd of April 22. Well, you're not counting down. Come on, scans. Well, Richard, You've certainly gone to town on me, as I knew you would.
Oh, I did turn it back
Well,
3 times.
well, hello to everybody in this room, and also to all of Carolyn's relatives and friends watching live on streaming in Scotland. Her mum, Eleanor, dad, Harry, and Helena, sister Jennifer, and Mark, brother Jonathan, and Joan. They go on quite a bit. Her daughter, Katie, and Elliot, her 3 grandchildren, Demi, Savvy, and Caden. Also, dear Uncle Eddie. Hello also to our friends in Spain, particularly Kathy, who has been she knows, my sister, who's been our neighbour for a couple of years and who is also Carolyn's daily walking partner. Okay, I could go on to mention a few more lady folks in my life. Uh-oh. He's looking at me, so I better not. Oops. Even Claire is wincing. Oh dear. Karen also is looking.
Oh.
2.
How many have you got?
Right, 3. A memory. No, this is a nice one. A memory of my dear mother. Mildred. Whenever my sister Jean and me mention her name, we have looked to.
Oh.
You used to say, hey, David, when are you going to settle down? And I would say, soon. Well, no, I really have. Thanks, Carolyn. Yeah. Well, no, I really have. And I said then, you didn't read it just now. Thanks, Carolyn, for taming the beast in me. An Elmer.
No, yeah.
Thanks also to a few more of my family. That is Jean, my sister. Claire, my lovely daughter. And Paul, I was going to say dear son, my son. They have certainly had to put up with me during our lives together.
Yeah, I know.
What number is that? Huh? Although there have been many more happy times. Well, that's it. We go back to our house in Spain on Wednesday, the 27th of April. Okay, she's just going to clap. We've actually been here for 9 weeks. We came to go to Peter Peter's wedding and Debbie, and of course, and we came and we thought, well, we'd better take our wedding clothes with us, just in case we can get an appointment for a wedding.
Double wedding.
So we came over and went to Pete and Debbie's wedding in here. So I'm an old hand at this place. And also I've got to thank one other person, or the same person I spoke about just now. Paul, thanks a lot for putting up with us. Good old Carolyn. Also, a big thank you to the hombre, Richard. For being my best man and doing a grand job. Oh, I'll get ready. Nearly finished. I nearly forgot to say, my wife Carolyn is also. It's not Carolyn. It's not Carolyn. Carolyn is also going to say a few words. Well, wouldn't you? Shut up a minute. Well, wouldn't you, if you had trained with Toastmasters International, not me. It's a worldwide public speaking group. And Carolyn has been with them for a number of years. So I think you will enjoy her speech. Right. Hang on a minute. Hang on. These girls are loving it. Hang on, where am I? Okay, you like this bit. So cheerio, everyone. And thank you all for coming, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the bride would like to say a few words.
Welcome to the wedding of Mr. and Mrs. David Scantlebury. I am now Mrs. Scant. My husband and I are delighted to welcome you all here today. But the logistics of this wedding and the timescale were quite difficult, and a lot of people couldn't attend. So with the help of Mike and Matt, my photographer, we're streaming this live event, and so all my family can see it. And I'd like you all, and also all my friends in Spain as well, I'd like you all to say hello to my darling mum, Eleanor. Hi, Mum. She so wanted to be here and share our special day. Love you, Mum. And also, my dad, Harry, and Helena, big hugs. My big brother, Jonathan and Joan. My wee sister, Jennifer and Mark. And my darling daughter, Katie and Elliot. And my three wonderful and fabulous and gorgeous grandchildren, Demi, Caden and Savannah. Hi. To all our friends in Spain, hi everyone. Hola, buenas. I hope you're enjoying watching this But having said that, I'm delighted to welcome my daughter Michelle and Des. Thank you for walking me down the aisle, my darling.
This
You
young
did it so
couple here,
beautifully.
you would have known already.
I should be quite quiet, but you might have heard. To Kim and Ian, my dear friends from Milton Keynes, thank you so much for coming. Now we'd like to mention David's family, his sister Jean and Mike, and his daughter Claire and Richard and Paul and Elizabeth. And then there are all the grandchildren and of course Florence, David's great granddaughter.
Everyone loved the bit.
For welcoming me, and thank you, Paul, for having us for so long. It wasn't our intention to stay.
Well, that's what we're turning in, isn't it?
So here is our story. 2.5 years ago, I was busy doing nothing in my little house in Santiago de la Ribera in Spain, and I happened to be reading the local papers in the personal ads. A retired businessman is looking for the company of a lady for companionship and whatever. Well, I just laughed out loud. Oh my God! Imagine, I sent an email. What is wrong with you? There are at least 6 women to every man in the Costa Blanca. Why have you not found somebody? And I just think, so anyway, cut a long story short, we met up. And then he told me his age. Well, what a difference a Dave makes. But I have to say to you all here today, and to Dave, he's the most handsome groom in the room. Up to the Christmas of 2019, I was away, Dave was away, he was here, I was there. But we spent Christmas and New Year together. And then on the 20th of February 2020, I went to Glasgow for 2 weeks. And Dave came to Exeter and Plymouth on business and didn't come back. He was away for 5 months. But we spoke every day. And then, of course, COVID hit. We all have our stories about COVID, some good, some bad. But we kept in touch every day, thanks to FaceTime. And we were apart until until we moved in together in July of 2020. And we've been together ever since. We laugh and we joke and we tease, but we have great fun. And he puts up with me and I put up with him. It's very refreshing and I'm very, very happy. And all my family and friends are so delighted for me. He does have his moments though. Little idiosyncrasies, don't we all? The one slightly irritating habit is he wakes me at 5 o'clock in the morning and chats. And then he says, we should go back to sleep. No, what is going on? So back in early December, he woke me up for a little chat, but he wasn't quite coherent and he was having trouble saying anything. And I thought, and being practically perfect in every way, I said, what's wrong, darling? And he said, well, I've been thinking, I've been wondering, I'm not sure, and I'm not, and I'm like, yes. Yes, I think we should get married. I love you. He told me to think about it for 3 days. And the girl said yes. There's nothing more.
Even I.
Don't interrupt, I'm speaking. Have you phoned my dad, Harry? He asked for my hand in marriage. And my dad said yes, with delight. My dad was 90 in January, and he and Helena couldn't make it here today either. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Helena. Love you lots. So we came over here at the end of February, bypassing Spain and Gibraltar, to join Debbie and Pete for their lovely wedding here at the New Continental. And here we are. I'd like to thank Katie and Anthony and the team here at the New Continental, because it's so difficult to organise a wedding when you don't know anybody, any year, anything. And anyway, so I think we're all enjoying ourselves here today. And David and I are walking off into the sunset to start our new adventure. Thank you all for celebrating the wedding.
What's in between?
Watching.
There is. It's got two.
Hi, everybody. Who's watching that? We don't know. You, it's one. No. Right, okay. It's one nice.
Yeah, truly like a mirror.
Can I have your attention, please? It's cupcakes served at the back. Okay, can I have your attention, please? It's cupcakes, that's me. It's cupcake served at the back of the room. Cupcakes, yeah. Thank you. Sorry about that, ladies. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Bob, everybody in the console, know that's right. You're so all no matter what say what you really do, but I really don't wanna feel close like I had free. I'm on stage, keep us walking. I like Angela, Angela, Sandra, and Rita, and as I continue, you know what I'm getting. The trumpet. Jump up and down, and move it all around. Shake your head to the center, put your hands on the ground. Take one step left and one step right. One to the front and one to the side. A little bit of Monica in my style, a little bit of Erica on my side, a little bit of girls all I need. A little bit of sun, a little bit of love. But here I am, I never need this. I miss you as much as I do. I feel this way, the way I feel about you. It must be lost, lost. It's so much. Sabes que ya llevo un rato mirando, tengo que hablar contigo hoy. Vi que tu mirada ya estaba llamándome. Tú eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Me voy acercando y voy a acercar. Somos pensando ser. Oh, yeah, ya. No me puedo estar más en mi corazón. No me quiero Despacito, vamos a hacerlo en una playa en Puerto Rico, hasta que las olas griten ay bendito, para que mi sitio se quede contigo. See, the way you have so naturally, I didn't know what it was like. I loved you, only me, girl. What was I gonna do? Let myself go. Now I'm blind to the stars. I hope this night will last forever.